Howdy y'all, it's Russell back with Gwinnett Lawns in beautiful Atlanta, Georgia. Today is Sunday, June the 23rd, 2019, and I wanted to do an update on my use of the Darwin's grip handles on both the Echo trimmer and the blade edger that I have. These things are absolutely, I can't say how awesome these things are. They're absolutely phenomenal. I have got my final position. I think I've used these for, gosh, I don't know, 40 something hours over the past couple of weeks. I use these every single day and I have them perfectly placed. I have a video that shows how to adjust these and how to find out where the sweet spot is for you. It's going to be different for everybody. And the way that I have this, you can see it's cantered out. It's different than the way that I have it on the trimmer because I hold it differently. But these things are awesome. They're durable. They haven't come loose. You know, I can hold it. See, it's perfectly balanced the way I have it. And this makes blade edging just so much more better. I don't have to hunch over anymore. I don't have to go forward. I have it so that it's set up for me. You may have a different setup on this, but I wanted to let you guys know that if maybe you've been on the fence about these, I can't say enough good things about them. I would always run these unless something better out there comes out. Now, on my trimmer, I have it set up a little bit different, and this is probably not the way that they want you to have it set up, but I have it so it moves, okay? Only in this motion. And the reason is, when I have this trimmer on my rack, I need to have this down in order to fit underneath that trimmer, the edger, so it doesn't interfere. But you also notice that it's in line, whereas the other one, the handle's out here. This is in line with the handle. And the way that I have it, I just grab it and I can pivot it like this if I need to. So in this plane of motion, I have it so that it moves, and in this plane, it's not going to go anywhere. It's stationary. I wouldn't just grab it by this, obviously, because it's going to move, but this thing is just, this was an accident having this loose. I just didn't tighten it up enough, and it started getting a little loose, and I was like, wow, I really like this, because in rare instances, I will actually do some edging. I normally use the blade edger, but in rare instances, I'll do some edging with this. So if I had this stationary, it would be cumbersome. It would be hitting my forearm. I can just put this down and flip it over and just edge like that, you know, just like that. Where again, if it was out normal, where I would normally have it, it would be in the way. So that's my solution to this. It's not what Darwin's grip probably would say. Hey, you know, they should be tight, but you know, it works. It works for me, and I like the fact that when I'm standing here trimming, and I trim to the side like this, I don't trim, some people will trim like this, I hold it like this, okay, across my body and trim this way. It just works for me. And as far as everything else, the setup of where it sits on the shaft, once I got that set, it's fine and it's perfect. And again, you know, I'm not telling you to loosen yours, but you may want to try it. And the only reason it helps is the rack situation and flipping this over to do any edging. Sometimes I miss stuff on the blade and I go back and touch it up with this. But anyway, with all that being said, this is a phenomenal addition to both the trimmer and the edger. And if I had more trimmers and edgers, I would put a Darwin grip on every single one of them. it would actually feel really weird to use it with the normal handle. And uncomfortable. That's the bottom line, uncomfortable. Uncomfortable for my shoulders, my shoulders and my wrist. My wrist, I have absolutely zero pain, none whatsoever anymore. And I attribute that to the Darwin grip, not having to have my wrist bent like this all the time, but I can have it straight and have the grip. So it just works for me. So if you've got back problems, if you've got shoulder problems, if you're constantly hunching forward like this, wrist, forearm, whatever, try it, get it and try it. You're not going to be disappointed. I don't sell them. I wish I'd come up with the idea, but I like them. They're really good. And I've used them enough now to where I think that I can give some good feedback. And if you're on the fence, go for it. Guys, I hope that helped. I will see you on the next video.